What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more Ball Pit, and we are picking up where we left off last time. I don't think we have anything to upgrade. Let's just go ahead and harvest and get right to the action. We'll just do a little bit of that. Count our chickens before they hatch. That's not how the saying goes. That's not an applicable saying anyway. We're just gonna grab our goods. Get to the action. I'm not really in the mood right now to min-max. I'm hoping we get some more cool stuff. I think at the end of the last episode we unlocked a new character, so you know what? That's what I need to do. I need to rearrange and put that character's building somewhere here to get the benefit from the bonus experience. Yes, so let's go ahead and do that. I don't know where I'm going to put it. It needs to be somewhere in the sphere of influence. Will it fit there? Whoa, look at that, man. Lego Master. And the character that we unlocked was this guy. A retired general, experienced beyond belief. Battles become turn-based. What? Hold up. We gotta try that. We're gonna take him to the boneyard and see how he does. And we're gonna take him by himself, because I want to understand how he works. What the heck? Battles become turn-based. Okay, and we do get to start with an additional ball, which is pretty cool. We don't have any natural evolutions with iron. Let's take cell. And we start with an extra passive, too, which is cool. I like the slingshot a lot. Okay, turn-based. I see the chess. Oh my god. And are they going to move now? Do I have any control over this character at all? I can't move. Huh. Okay, this character, while very cool, might be tough to... It's a lot less action, and it's going to be a lot more thinking on my part, which I don't mind. It's kind of just a completely different way to play this game. And right now I'm just kind of generally aiming towards the back, although I see that I will start taking some real damage here. Ooh, I was hoping we would get some bounces on that guy. We did, but that was not through any genius of my own. Take the ghost ball. I think it's going to be very important with this particular character. Bust up the backfield a little bit. Holy crap. Okay, so this is cool. I'm not mad at this at all. But I was not expecting this to be what the new character was all about. I wish I could back up. Okay, I can. Okay. I can reposition and back up in between waves. Got it. Okay, I was trying to do it at the wrong time, but it does let me do it. Yeah, and that was really bad. Let's go. Man, I feel like Neo, man. I'm seeing the Matrix for the first time. Yeah, this just turns us into a completely different game. Very cool, man. I'm about it. Kind of getting our money's worth here. I'm all about games that, especially roguelites, that subvert their own gameplay and give you a completely new way to play the game. And for this particular character, maximum bounces is the name of the game. Like, the ball gets stuck here bouncing forever in the backfield. We're okay with that. That's just infinite bounces for us. Very cool. I just need to make sure I'm positioning myself in a good spot at the end of the wave so I'm not getting kind of stuck getting hit. I don't know if there's any excuse for us getting hit. Let's go that away. Gotta kill the big guy here. We got a fusion, but I'd rather get an evolution. That sucked, however. With some level 3s on the table now, we should be able to unlock some evolutions. Shadow Ball, not so good for this, but I think we want to get the Assassin Ball, get that stuck in the backfield, and that's going to make the Iron and the Shadow Ball, which are currently pretty mediocre, I think it's going to make them really good. Ugh. Man, what does Morpheus tell Neo? He's like, you're telling me I can dodge bullets? He's like, no, when the time comes, you won't even have to. Something like that. I definitely butchered that. But that's the idea of the quote. When the time comes, we won't even have to dodge bullets. Every time I see these arrows come out, that's what I'm thinking. Man, Matrix 1 is sick, huh? One of those movies I think people watch now and judge it harsher than they should. It's like you got to kind of think about that movie in the context of when it came out and how awesome it was. How cool the effects were. When I see the second and third one, I'm a little bit kind of weirded out by some of the uncanny valley effects of the special effects. And I don't enjoy it. And the story starts kind of losing the plot a little bit, but it's still, they're still good. Okay, how are we going to deal with this nerd? We're just trying to put as much damage on him as possible. Let's make sure our balls get leveled. I was going to say, that's what we want. We want things to spawn next to him so we can take advantage of the bounces. Like this. Very acute angle to maximize the number of bounces as long as that enemy stays alive, that is. Assassin Ball's doing work, man. I knew it would be good. Didn't love that. Okay, let's mix it up a little here. Let's get a little closer. Starting to see the cracks appear. Good. I don't hate that. Let's grab that as our passive. We're spawning a lot of baby balls, and giving them additional damage is good. And we may even get more ways to spawn them as we go. Very good. Take a level 3 ghost ball. Let's go for this. Haven't gotten very lucky with those. We've got the brood mother. We've got the slingshot. And we're kind of headed towards whatever that weird egg sac is where you fuse the cell with the brood mother, which I think makes a lot of additional baby balls. So I'm not mad at the synergy that we've kind of started building into. We just got to get some levels on the bug ball, and we've done it. So cool. What if we, you know what, for this character, I think we need to, I've never made use of the speed up before, but if I can I not? I guess we're locked at kind of the basic speed here. It would be nice to speed this up a little. Man, how did this character play with other characters? I guess you just get this effect. I love that his experience and health bar over here is like a chess themed. Very apt. So we have no healing. So that's not great. We're going to banish these. And then we're going to reroll. And I'll take a pressure valve. I just think that's good. Is it Marge from The Simpsons? She's like, I just think they're neat. Whatever that meme's called. The I just think they're neat meme. I just think the pressure valve is neat. We're not currently getting overwhelmed, but that could happen at some point. Finally got the evolution of the maggot for more baby balls. And would honestly just love to see another broodmother ball. Or something that merges very well with the ghost ball would also be nice. These guys spawned a little too late. We didn't quite catch them with the assassin ball like I was hoping to. Wow, look at that. Holy crap. That might be the fastest I've ever seen a ball bounce in this game. There we go. This is where the assassin ball goes to work and does exactly what we need it to do. We'll recall to speed that up a little bit. Cool. You know what, as I'm playing this, I'm a little grateful for this slower, less octane fueled start here. I just got home from the gym, jiu-jitsu gym, and it was a great class, but I ended up rolling with a lot of people who gave me some trouble today, and I ended up getting smushed, and my body is quite sore. Feel like a beat up old man right now. Had dudes there who are in way better shape. Dudes there who are have had way more years of training, and then other guys who outweighed me by like 50 pounds. And it was like a pretty healthy combination of all of that together today. I did my best. I did good, but still, getting smushed for like an hour and a half was tough. And I was already kind of exhausted. But those are the days I find when you get really good. Your defense gets more solid, more tight. You learn a little more about your mental toughness, which is a big part of jiu-jitsu. Is being able to put up with getting squished. That's the part that makes most people uncomfortable and makes them quit, to be honest. Not that I blame them. If we can get up here. Not bad, not bad. We'll let that one baby ball do its thing. See what it gets up to. He's losing his mind. But yeah, one of the cool things about jiu-jitsu, if you guys care at all, and I would understand if you don't, but one of the cool things is that there's always someone better than you, bigger than you, stronger than you, better shape than you. You know, you're tired that day, they're not the next day. You know, whatever the case is, there's always that dynamic. And you really have to figure out your own kind of game plan to stay in it. You have to adjust. You have to adjust something every single day. And today I had to adjust for my own, like, exhaustion. And my game changed completely today because of that. I was just in straight survival mode. Man, still going, huh? Okay. Let's say, can I not speed this up? That feels like a weird oversight for this character. Or maybe there'd be some problems if we sped it up. Keep leveling up our laser. And that was kind of a crappy angle. bad, not bad. Let the baby balls do their work. They're taking out a few extra guys for us. And we've taken the time to buff them. So we might as well use them. It's nuts, though. This is the longest I've ever seen them go. That was cool. I think the horizontal, or I'm sorry, the vertical laser ball was a really good choice for this particular character. I think both the lasers would be. And I know there's an evolution when you get both the lasers together. That'd be cool to get, but I don't think we're going to be able to put that together today. You know, let's go this side, because those arrows blocked my shot last time. Thank God. Okay. Let's finish upgrading here. We'll merge these two together. And we'll trigger a ton of lasers. The ghost laser. Sick. Is that better or is that worse? You decide. They look neat. See right there, I hit that arrow and it stopped my ball. That's terrible. Okay, this might be, you know, I'm enjoying this, but this is definitely not good for commentating. This might be a character I... Ooh, what does this make? I was gonna say I play in my free time and level him up. An assassin maggot ball. We got to be very careful to make sure that that super ball that we just made doesn't ever get wasted. Because if it gets wasted, that's like half our DPS. And that ball can pass through things, so it should still be... Both of our balls actually pass through. It'll be good versus the final boss. It'll pass through his invulnerable front. I would have taken either of those. Those are all good. It'll pass through the invulnerable front and then be able to bounce through and hit him from the back. We'll recall them just for the sake of expedience. I think we've got this on lock now. Very good. Happy to get that to level 3. We had a lot more DPS left on the table. I just recalled because ain't nobody got time for that. If I was you guys, I'd probably fast forward to the boss. As a matter of fact, as I said, I did a lot of working out this morning. I'm going to sit here and drink a little water. Oh, man. Dehydrated for sure. I can feel my face swelling from being smashed in side control. Ugh. Go ahead and go through there. Try to get the most out of our ghost laser. Because it passes through everything, we need to make sure it hits as much as possible. Kind of a viscerally angle. Man, that ball's zooming. So the maggot assassin ball gets back there, implants the maggots in these dudes. They die from all the baby balls. That's a really good ball for us to get. And then they spawn more baby balls in the backfield that just keep going forever, man. It would be nice to pick up another relevant passive that has to do with the baby ball synergy. Okay, how fast is this going to get? Pretty fast. Ooh, man. I was gonna start checking my emails. Jesus, this character. This might be a much more fun character on the way harder levels and difficulties, where you really want to plan out every single attack. I could see that being a thing. Just we're not at that level yet. This thing is going to do work, so I'm not going to stop it. This one baby ball is doing as much damage. I think it's even like a maggot ball. That's why it's a different color. It's going to do as much damage as our whole laser ball did. Look at that. There we go. Now we're doing work. And the ball should be coming up right about now. I don't know what the soundbite comes from. It almost sounds like an Adam Sandler thing, but it's the Today Junior. Very, very apt meme for what's happening right now. You know what? This is all so slow, I've got time to Google. Where does that meme come from? Oh, okay. Today Junior meme. It is! It's Adam Sandler. Sick. Okay, because I've heard it a million times before. That looks like Billy Madison. And I believe it is Billy Madison. He's yelling at a kid. Got it. Jesus, the boss isn't even out yet. I'm just gonna keep recalling and spamming for the sake of all of our sanities if you're still watching. Unless I'm getting some good bounces. I guess, well, you know what? 2 of our balls don't pass through. But is this really any better? Am I doing more damage? Kinda, maybe. Jesus, man. I'm getting, like, anxiety from playing this character right now. I see the pros, but there's too many cons. Especially as someone who's trying to record myself playing this game. Just fast forward, please. Without all the little baby ball spawns from the maggot stuff, this build doesn't do a lot of damage. And when it's just him on the battlefield, there's nothing for us to generate the baby balls with. So our DPS is cut in like probably half. And there we go. Our suffering is at an end. The world's slowest play is over. Let's go ahead and return to base, harvest, and then get back out there. What I'd like to really do today is knock out Stone Miner is the achievement we just unlocked. I would very much like to finish that, what is it? The lava... I'm just gonna make up a name. The lava lakes with the radioactive looking dinosaur dragons. Let's knock out that stage and see what the next stage is. I'm sure we have 2 characters that we could bring and get that done. Speed this up a little bit. Cool, cool, cool. Who are we going to take, though? We've got some strong characters. So, yesterday, who did we do it with? We did it with you and you. Let's try today with the cohabitants. Maybe the cohabitants and the repentant? That could be strong. Sure, let's try that. I'm trying to think of what our kind of strongest remaining build could be that can take on the smoldering depths, not the lava lake. Love the alliteration on lava lakes, but that just ain't what it is. And I would love to get some lasers going. Either way it works. Which one's strongest? Hard to say. Depends on how deep they are in terms of attacking us. Balls deal 20% bonus damage so they hit a wall. This is probably the most relevant. If I catch the balls. Which I guess I'll endeavor to do. At this angle, they kind of naturally come back to center, which is pretty useful. Ooh, that's a really good ball. We might end up making that and saving the laser ball for another recipe. Maybe even the additional laser ball and evolve those 2 together if we can get it. So a couple ifs in a row, but I think we can make that happen. This is looking good so far. We're just spawning a million things. I think that's pretty cool too, because we will be wanting to do a lot of AoE damage. So the magic rod or staff or whatever it's called is good for that. Trying to catch them as they come down. The little basket of snakes spawning more snakes, very cool. What was this? Dynamite. Every 5 to 10 throws, or rows, spawn an enemy with dynamite. This is cool. I'm going to take this just for the novelty. It may or may not be good. but no harm in testing it. Nice, strong wave clear. Get up in the mix, do work. And now all of our balls are level 3, so we can evolve next time we get a chance. So that looked like a guy with dynamite. I saw him, he had like a powder keg. I don't know what all these new enemies do. I know the bundle of snakes turns into a bunch of small snakes. We're going to banish that. I don't need to dodge. Let's take our free reroll. I'm going to banish this. And sure, I'll just take that. We'll spawn more rerolls here. And I'm definitely going to take the blizzard. I mean, super strong. Yeah, that's huge. Now, I would love to see a vertical laser as our next ball choice, and we're going to roll for it if we have to. If we don't get another good option. Something maybe that merges well with the brood. I mean, that's good too. Could lean... I'm trying to lean into the baby ball synergy, but maybe the real synergy we should be leaning into is the freeze. We'll just go ahead and pivot into that. I don't know if that dynamite hurts me. It might. Could test it. But it does hundreds of damage, so I have to imagine it doesn't. Alright, that was absolute trash. Would have loved some levels on our freeze ball. But we're already quite strong. Thanks to starting with a level 3 ball and getting an additional ball and getting a free passive in the beginning. Those newer buildings that we've unlocked have been really good for us. Allowing us to get like a really massive jump start on these missions. Okay. This might be the creepiest looking boss in the game. The bundle of really creepy parasite snake dragon babies surrounding an eyeball. Very gross. So this is another new passive. Every 7 to 11 rows spawn a gem spring. Dealing damage to them causes to drop an increased amount of experience. Very cool. We've also got a turret, which I like because it's going to shoot more baby balls, which is like sort of the 50-50 synergy that we have going on here. And I'd like to see how ridiculous we can get with the baby ball nonsense. And I was going to say, this would be good for that, the war horn. I was about to say, I wish we get the war horn. But now that I see the frozen spike, we're going to have 2 very strong evolved ice balls. So we're going to take that. And all these ice spikes that you're seeing are all from that one passive that we just took. And it's super strong. We now have the granite slab, a big slab of granite from which you can gather stone with a high regrowth rate and capacity. This, I think, is the equivalent of that tree we got in the last episode. So just like a single tile that we can place stone down and try to harvest that whenever we get to the point where we feel the need to min-max. There might be a building at some point that they make so ridiculously expensive that we have to min-max in order to get it in like an efficient time frame. We haven't seen that yet, but that could be a thing. I think that dynamite's also doing really great at clearing the waves for us. Level you up. You're like our primary damage dealer, I think. Yeah, and I think kind of leaning into the ice synergy was a good move. Getting a third ice-themed ball might be a little, much to hope for. Taking a bit of damage here, need to be careful. I'm trying to, like, really maximize our bounces and get up in their face. They're moving pretty quick. There we go. Dynamite carved us a little path there. Love it. More damage on that, more damage on this. This lowers the number of rows. I'd like to see the dynamite more often. Doesn't help us at all versus the boss, unfortunately. Actually, maybe this boss, it's that dragon thing and it spawns units on either side, so it might even still be relevant into the boss. Just walking in the lava. Okay, we need to evolve this ball ASAP. Make room for a different fourth ball. Very good. I was going to say, it could be something that works with the Broodmother. Do I roll here? I like all of this, but I'm going to roll for a new ball. This makes a mosquito for us. Or do I take another laser? Fireball doesn't do anything for us. You know what? I'll take that. I am taking a little bit of damage, though. I don't think that's that big of a deal. Could have rolled again. We had another free one. The vampire ball's okay. See what kind of fusions we got. I'm gonna go for the upgrades, and we got kind of shorted there. Alright, mini boss number 2. Another big DPS check for us. Can we pass it? Remains to be seen. This dude's got a lot of surface area to hit. Just a big target. We can get behind him. Try to dodge these a little. Not get hit by these fireballs. Trying to aim a little bit different here. We're going to get some big bounces. Because of the angles on the mini boss, we can really put some crazy damage on him. Yeah, and that crushed him. And we even get another blueprint. Awesome. For the candle maker, fusion reactors contain a minimum of 2 free upgrades. Okay. So we can't get stuck with 1 anymore? Is that the case? And maybe if we upgrade it, it'll be like 3. And then maybe it even upgrades again into like 4. You always get a certain number. That would be cool. So we're going to make this mosquito ball. I should have held on to it for a second. I want to see exactly what it does. Spawns a mosquito each time it hits an enemy. They attack a random enemy, dealing damage. And if it kills an enemy, it heals us. Okay. I like a wind ball. It's a good one to fuse with other balls because it's AoE, it passes through stuff. See if we can level here. We can, but we're going to be cutting it close. And the real benefit would be if we could do something with the wind ball where we can't. Man, fusing these two together, huh? I gotta do it. I don't think this is good for the record. It's not gonna be bad, but I am crazy curious how strong this is. This ball should be insane. So what are we hoping for with our new fourth ball? I don't know. Because I don't see any way that any of this blends together. I'd be happy kind of with either one of these. Let's take the laser to make sure we have enough to clear for AoE purposes. I mean, am I noticing more damage from that crazy ice ball? I don't know. It's definitely doing good stuff, but is it doing more than both of them when they were separate? Because remember, because of these characters, we actually get 2 of them. So we had 4 balls, now we have 2. So is that better? I don't know. It may actually be a downgrade. We're almost at the final boss. This is awesome. So we're gonna kill the boss for sure. If I don't walk in the lava. We're gonna get the gears that we need to unlock yet another stage. So that way we can kind of continue our path up the difficulty ladder in this game, which I'm excited to do. Because if we're beating this kind of easily, that means we've got the upgrades necessary to sort of start trivializing the game. And I don't want to do that. This game is at its most fun when you're really sort of struggling and barely scraping by to put a run together. If I'm just crushing everything, that's not, you know, as much fun to me, personally. Oh, we didn't see that attack last time. We kind of stun-locked the dragon last time. And he stayed put. So this is cool. We're finally getting to see some attacks from this thing. Meanwhile, the nerds up there are still coming. Was it blindness last time that we had? Or did maybe he just use a different set of moves, you know? Put more damage on our mosquito ball, which in turn gives it a higher chance to kill, which in turn gives it a higher chance for us to heal. And I'm shooting straight out to the side. I just want a maximum number of bounces, and I want to make sure no enemies are getting past us. I'm happy this boss battle is not as snoozy as it was last time. We're just sort of incidentally doing damage to the boss. I'm not really focused on him. Let's just dodge. Focus on not getting hit by things. And the boss will die in time. And that's all the gears. Sick. And we also unlocked the Wishing Well. Add a 4% chance to get an extra upgrade point when leveling up. Cool. 4%'s not very high, but if it triggers once in a run, that's great. And if we upgrade it a few times, maybe if it triggers twice, you know, could be very strong. So let's return to base. We got 3 new blueprints and a new stage for us to unlock. Let's take a look at what our lift looks like right now. It looks, I was just talking about the Matrix, and this looks like Zion. The rave is probably happening here, if I had to guess. Oh, no, probably here in this big open space. Let's go ahead and upgrade it and see the Heavenly Gates. Cool. And it even says cool. And we're going to check it out. I'm not going to blue ball you guys in this episode. We want to build a smoldering trophy, but I really want to build these. The wishing well. And now I need gold. I don't know. Can you sell stuff? Times 10. Oh, we're good. Let's go ahead and build. Okay. We'll rearrange here. We'll go to harvest, and we'll just try to hit these buildings. Wishing well's done. The trophy's done. We're not hitting this at all. Move over, move over, move over. You can do it, I believe. Alright, we got a little bit of progress on it. Didn't really stop to think about the positioning there, but that's okay. Let's just go ahead and take our two best characters, or at least the ones we have the most success with. Itchy Finger and the Embedded. And let's take them to the Heavenly Gates. Neat. And let's go ahead and take a freeze ball, which we can mix with the fireball. And I'm going to go ahead and just take the pressure valve. So if we want to have the ability to pass through enemies, we need to shoot inward and not hit the wall, thanks to the embedded. And if we want a lot of bounces, we want to shoot directly at the wall. For our last ball here, do we want the egg sack? Kind of a weird one. I could banish the egg sack, but who knows where we're going to be in the future. Let's roll. Let's roll. And let's take the laser. I like that. Get 4 balls going as fast as possible. These dudes are fast, huh? Is it just me? They feel really fast. We're going to banish this, because I think this guy already has that effect. He's able to move at a faster speed while firing, where the other characters are slower. So I see a nurse-looking angel in the back. Maybe a healing character. I don't think that's a stretch. Focus that down. Yeah, I see green numbers, so I think that thing is healing. So let's kill the hell out of that. And it's very easy for us to target with this character because we can shoot straight through the ranks directly at it. Oh, that ball... not the ball, but that tile just came straight off the ground and dodged our attack. Very cool. That's new. Those little moth-looking ones. Yeah, there they go. So this is a new passive for us, the wagon wheel. Each time a ball hits a wall, it deals 30% extra damage on the next hit. I'm not mad at that. I think that's just good. There's no downside. It's a little bit weird, awkward with this character who doesn't always want to hit a wall at all. But I mean, if we're just shooting like this, you're going to get, you know, a pretty nice little damage bonus. I'm going to banish the magnet. I don't want to see that anymore. We're in the market for evolutions now. That's what it's all about. Evolutions, and then good balls to fill the space once we evolve. Let's shoot through at a nice angle. Get to the backfield. Ooh, there's some tall stacks right here, man. Get some bounces. We gotta knock that down. Could build towards a couple effigies, maybe? Take a reroll, see what we get. Let's get Midnight Oil. We're gonna get our Frozen Flame. Which I should have read. I'm hoping that that still gives stacks of burn. And that accounts for the Midnight Oil. Nice. I wanted to get the Holy Ball. Nice. The Holy Laser Ball, whatever they call it. The super strong one. And we're going to angle towards that. Poison has a lot of synergies. We're not too worried about finding those. Focus down the nurse. And the laser balls are really good because we don't have to get scared about those being stuck in the backfield. We kind of don't mind at all if they get stuck. So yeah, we've got this evolution. We don't want that one. I'm hoping to get some good stuff here. And that was good, but wasn't exactly what we were looking for. This is what we were looking for. We wanted level 3 on both the lasers. Now the next time we get a reactor, we'll be able to evolve the ball that I want to evolve. For almost no other reason, I think it's really good and it's kind of fun to watch. The rule of cool is going to win today. Alright, our first mini-boss. And you know what? We'll take the magic staff for a little AoE bonus damage. Oh, he lifts off. Okay. So let's go at an angle here to get a lot of back bounces. We'll pass through it and get back bounces. But man, he's really limiting our DPS by not letting us attack him for, you know, a chunk of time. Do we just stay the course and keep shooting straight through him? Let's level. We need to level. Dynamite for the last one. I didn't hate it. I thought this was pretty damn good last time. Alright, and we got the kill. Cool. And we also got a new blueprint. Add 1 passive slot. That's huge. And I talked earlier about like having to have more efficient harvesting, and now we're starting to see 5,000 gold is a lot. Let's get our holy laser. Sick. And I'll take that. Shoot at the wall a little bit, get some bounces. I don't like any of these options. This is good. I'm happy to take another laser ball and mix it. Could also take this ball here, the earthquake ball, which I think also makes a really strong one. In terms of AoE. Let's get more lasers. Let's pew-pew the enemies to death. Need to look downfield a little bit, make sure there aren't any nurse angel guys. Love the aesthetic of this. I also dig the last level's aesthetic too, the kind of like the dragon, Saurus warrior looking lava dudes. I feel very strong considering this is our first time taking this level on. The power spike hasn't been too difficult. But let's see if we can get our third evolution before we get to the next mini boss. The goal right now is to get our 3rd evolution, but then also to get a 4th ball. If we can do those 2 things... Oh man, these arrows are homing. I just noticed that. I was going to say, if we can do both of those 2 things, I think we'll have enough DPS to make sure that we can kill the mini boss. The last one was kind of tough with its ability to lift off the ground. Like right now, man. Yeah, I just want this. This would be cool. I think the earlier you get that, the better. Just more experience. And if you could synergize that, picking up the additional experience with the passive that allows you to spawn baby balls every time you pick up gems. That's a cool little synergy, perhaps, if it works that way. We'll take our evolution as planned. Cool, cool, cool. And then now we'll take a 4th ball right now. And what do we want? This is not what I was hoping to see. We're going to roll. We're going to roll. Yeah, I'll take another laser. We can always try to see if we can fuse a laser with our frost fireball. That could be really strong. Apply lots of stacks. But we're going to have to get it to level 3 first. And if I could level up one more time before I pick up that reactor, that would be huge. I don't know if we're going to get it. We may just have to bite the bullet and pick it up. We've got lots of levels that we need, so it wouldn't be a terrible thing. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have time. Come on, game. What you trying to do to me, man? Okay, let's shoot straight in the back. It'll pierce, and then it'll bounce off the back wall. Man, I'm not seeing a lot of damage at all. It is cracking, though. Maybe I'm doing a little more damage than I thought. Oh, they got nurses, though. If the nurses are going to heal him, that's pretty bad. Okay, took him out. Much ado about nothing. Gonna get our level 3. Then we're going to see if we can fuse that ball, the horizontal ball, with the frozen flame, and indeed we can. So I have to imagine we're going to see frozen flame lasers. You get a laser, and you get a laser. Just like Oprah. And now we're going to take... Sure, we'll just take the earthquake ball. Our passives are all leveled, but we still have room for another. And awesome, on our first ever run of this, we're going to be able to knock it out. Very cool. Making tons of progress, man. And we'll just take the short bow. Is that 15% extra DPS? I don't know. I haven't really figured that yet. But it ain't bad. The balls just shoot straight up faster. Cool. Yeah, we've reached the stage where now all we're doing is collecting stuff. And we know we need a lot of gold, so let's take that. We're shooting at the wall. I want these bounces. It works really good with these horizontal lasers. We're clearing these waves as they spawn. Can we not fuse? I was about to say, can we not fuse this with anything? And indeed we can. I don't know how this is going to interact. Earthquake Holy Laser. So we have the 4x4 and the laser effect. Cool. Now we just need one more ball, please. We gotta level up one more time before the final boss. Definitely don't want to go in there with only 3. And we're gonna take poison. Haven't really gotten used to dodging the homing arrows yet. Okay, I see some of these nurses. Gotta take them out. Shoot a little bit inward. Would love to get that passive slot. See if we can get that, maybe I'll feng shui my harvesting. We could maybe do that on camera tomorrow. Man, look at this. Magic the Gathering looking blue Sphinx 5/5 flyer that draws you 7 cards for 8 mana or something. You gotta put 3 in your graveyard though, and your opponent gets to choose 2 from the other 4 or something like that. I just made that up, but that definitely feels like a Magic the Gathering card. So the arrows are blocking my attacks. Interesting. Even though I have piercing. Lord of Owls. Yeah, that's a Magic the Gathering card. For any of you guys out there that have played MTG, let me know what you think of my off-the-cuff creation. Whether or not you can see that in someone's commander's deck. I think I mixed like Fact or Fiction with many existing Sphinx cards already. Man, I haven't played in so long. I'm forgetting the names of everything. That's probably for the best. As I head into my 40s, I probably don't need all the Magic the Gathering card names stuck in my head. What am I going to replace that knowledge with? I don't know. Probably memories of my children. If I'm being really honest, that's probably what I should be replacing it with. Ooh, let's dodge. Let's not get hit. Oh, he's almost dead. Sick. Okay. I was gonna say, let's see if we can get some harvests going. Alright, Lord of Owls. Later, man. You were fun. And we have unlocked yet another new character, the Campground. We're going to need 5 gears to unlock the next level. We got a Heavenly Trophy, which gives us passive power for each character. Got it, got it, got it. And we got 3,000 gold for that. So maybe our buildings aren't so far out of reach. Return to base. But guys, thank you so much for watching. When we come back, we'll build the new buildings and, well, actually, you know what? Let's do it now. Let's do it now. Why not? And we got a new ball, a charm ball. Sweet. Each hit has a 4% chance of charming the enemy for 5 seconds. Charmed units walk up the board and attack enemies. Cool. A ghostly shield. Balls go through allies and heal them for 2 health. Wow, that'll be amazing with the effigy build. Stone allies can now be damaged by your balls, but you can heal by 2 when a ball hits one. Also good. And then balls go through enemies and deal 20% bonus damage when hitting them from the side. These are all good. Those are great. I'm always going to err on the side of making sure we are able to build a new character. Then let's go down here. We need 5,000, huh? And wood. Let's build the trophy. And then now I need 2,000 and wood. And I've got lots of stuff that I can spare. Man, upgrading that first might be the move. But let's multiply by 25. Let's sell 4. 1. 3, 4. We'll sell a ton of this stuff. I just need to have 100 wood. There we go. Done. Build. Done. Oh, this is huge. Okay, now we need to rearrange. Not that. We need to rearrange. I'm going to move you up into a different spot. Put you with all the others. You can go there too, I suppose, though I will want to upgrade you when the time comes. This is cool. Let's go ahead and harvest and see if we can knock some of these out. Oh no, we let them out. That was kind of a bad angle. I wanted them to stay in here longer. Whatever, we'll do it at the beginning of the next episode and we'll make sure we have the new character unlocked. And all these buildings done. And maybe even some additional upgrades. Like maybe we can upgrade the wishing well. We can upgrade the market at some point. Cool. Oh, that's kind of expensive. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Brett. Channel's Good Talk Gaming, and the mystery will have to wait until tomorrow. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.